guys, we are at the Ice Age National Trail, our first segment walking, so it should be fun.
Gibraltar Rock.
We're starting out the trail with a huge hill. Great start. It's dry at least though, for now.
A little muddy. Muddy and icy. It'd be easy to go the other way. That wasn't so bad.
I don't know if I'd want to go down it though.
They could slide down it.
It's been about 15 minutes. We're still walking uphill. This is hard. I don't think we're ready for the real big trails yet. But these aren't really, I know, these aren't big. That's why I said we're not ready for the big ones yet. You guys, this is beautiful up here. Beautiful. It was a long hike up, and there's the rocks way above there. Beautiful walk up here. Once you get up here, it's really pretty. Oh, we got ice. Yeah, ice up here, so be careful.
Walking where there's no ice. Walk in the dirt. It's solid, it's not muddy because it's colder.
Oh my gosh, it's really bad up there.
You're past it.
This is really icy, you guys. We're trying to make our way, but I'm not sure we're doing a great job.
Yes, it was dirt, but not where there's mud.
Okay, I gotta put the phone away. Okay guys, we walked like 30 minutes uphill, and we're still going uphill, but it was super icy. We made it though, thanks to Corey's help, because I would have fell on my butt a few times. But this is really pretty. It's worth it.
30 minutes point.
There's a long way down. A little hint of how high we are up. Very top of the trees, we're like at the very tip of them. Really pretty.
We're almost at the top right now. We're at the top of the bluffs. 100 feet down. More. Oh, we got marsh down there.
Ooh.
Way down there.
Look at that.
Here's a good spot right here.
It's warm. It is beautiful out here, guys. We're on one of the bluffs here, way up. I think we walked uphill 30 minutes. I don't even want to go any closer to that ledge because it's way far down there. That's as far as I'm getting. Get it to the cold cache.
I don't know where you came from. I don't know what you did to my heart. You touched my soul like a phantom, and you did it right from the start. Like nobody is watching what we're doing. Like nobody is watching us. Like nobody is judging while we're dancing. We're dancing till we get lost. We're dancing till we get lost. We're dancing till we get lost. Follow you, the only thing I want to do. Through everything we step into, we're dancing till we get lost. Far from rules, how to feel it. We know that fast isn't always the best. Sometimes your turns makes me dizzy, but with you I don't need the contest. Like nobody is judging while we're dancing. We're dancing till we get lost. We're dancing till we get lost. We're dancing till we get lost. Follow you, the only thing I want to do. Through everything we
a little slippery in the shade though.
We have to ford a river. Check it out. There we go. We did it. A wooden bridge. Looks like a big log split in half and just laid down. Pretty cool. It's really thick.
Definitely solid.
And now more ice.
We've been through a lot, holding hands while screaming at each other. And I don't know how to stop, but I still love you like I do. It breaks my heart, no text, no calls from you. It's like you could shape this up. You're not that tough with me. So run away with me. Come home with me tonight. Run away with me. It'd be worth the time. Run away with me. I'll make you feel alright. Run away with me. And I'll be good this time around. I'll be good, I'll be good.
Nice to hit 10,000 steps.
Hey guys, the video coming up next is we're coming in a little backwards, and I might have my editing a little crazy on here. We thought we had all of Gibraltar Rock done, but it turned out that we still had 3 more miles to go. So this is the second part of the trail, which we came in backwards on. We are ending at the ferry versus starting at the ferry, which is how most people start, is either at the ferry or at the other end of Gibraltar Rock. We kind of skipped into the middle, and now we're going backwards, so it's kind of difficult, but this is the second time we walked it. So the first one we had done already in March, and now we're doing one in May. So you'll see snow at the beginning of the video, but then during this next part it's pretty warm. So that's why it's so different, because we did it 2 different times. And we're starting. Parked over there. Right, this is the first part of our trail. It is on the highway, and we're going to be making the first left up there on the road. And this is where we start. Well, we got done climbing the hill, and now we're starting on the trail part of it. That's our first blaze of the trail. And there is a trail way over that way, which we think is the short way. So we're following the blazes, which is the Ice Age Trail, and we're heading that way. Okay, we're starting off in a wooded location. There's the blaze on top of the tree. That's where we came from. And we're heading in that direction towards the blaze right in the middle of the screen. And it goes up the trail, kind of through that way up there.
Probably can't see that second blaze from where you're standing.
It says, stop and listen and breathe, become a woodland critter, then tap out a thank you to the spirit of the trail. Alice. Neat. This is just after the video I showed you, just a little bit down the trail. And we're onward and upward. Alright guys, we're a little over a mile in from the parking area, and we're heading uphill, pretty steep embankment actually. And we just passed that little, I don't know what it is. It doesn't have any water in it, but, and it's still all wooded. Looks like maple and oak in here. So, a lot of oak leaves. Really pretty though, and quiet. That's the main thing, it's quiet. A lot of hills though. How many flights do you got so far?
I've got 18 since we started.
No, you got more than that now. Okay, we came from way down there. Came up and did the switchback right up here to this one. And we're still going up. So, it is hard. It's hard. We're getting it done though. Okay, you can barely see Lake Wisconsin over there. It said you get a view of it with the leaf in the leaf off season, which is what this is. You can kind of see the lake better over that way. But we made it to the top. Now we're heading kind of back down a little bit. We're at how many flights? 38?
32.
32 flights right now. Still wooded area, but we're going into this dense little forest here of some sort of spruce or pine trees. Looks pretty interesting though. I'll show you more when we get in there. Very pretty in here. I love it. I'll look up what kind of trees these are. I know it says in our book what kind these are. So I will let you know. So we're kind of heading back down. Actually, it's kind of staying on top a little bit, and then we'll be heading back down. Okay, it's a little bit of a table here. A lot of kids were riding on this. Maybe it's meant for that, I don't know. But you either sit on the ground or you sit there and eat your lunch. Or whatever you want to use it for. And we're still in the little pine forest. That's where we came from. And we're heading that way. Alright, this is the shortcut there where the white blaze is, which I don't know if you can see that or not. It's like right, I can't even see it in there. Right there is the pole with the white blaze. So that's a shortcut. And then we are going to stay on the yellow blaze, take the long way around. There's a geocache somewhere around here, and there's also a cold cache. I'll show you the cold cache, but I'm not going to show you the geocache because that would ruin the fun. Around the corner and saw this. Very cool. And then there is a little trail that way, which is a little trail over here. Little bushwhacking needed to go down this trail. So Lake Wisconsin over in the distance. Water break on the beautiful bench. And then we'll be heading downward. We got the geocache.
Backstamp.
And the viewpoint down that trail there
I think this is
wasn't. Oh, I guess the bench is the thing we're looking for. So yeah, because we couldn't get a good view of Lake Wisconsin. That right there is a better view.
You can see the ferry.
Trying out the dead kitten on the microphone. Is that what that is? Is that a microphone?
Yeah, sure.
It's supposed to help stop the wind, and it is really windy. And it seriously is called a dead kitten. The dead kitten windscreen. How interesting. No longer wooded over here. Too much. And then up here is a little building. We're wondering what it is. Oh, no, I think it's just a deer shed on somebody's property. Onward we go. We're still heading down. Alright, this is the first camping area we ran into on this part of the trail. And you go down this way. You want to go down there? Yeah. I'll show you what it looks like once we get down in there. Shouldn't be too far, I don't think. Okay, we are here just a few feet in. And there's a little bench over there. A bench down there. And a place to set up your tent.
Oh, You can set up anywhere. Here, let's just pause it up.
Heading back uphill a little bit. Just left the camp area. There's another white blazed little trail off of the main Ice Age trail that you can take. Ours goes up that way. By the way, the campsite is right around 2 miles in, coming in the same direction we did. Ran into another little bench on top of the hill here. Corey's still coming up the hill. Still windy.
Hey, we're well up on a pretty good sized bluff. You can see. And all of these rocks and different types of rock and boulders strewn around are called erratics. They're dropped off here by the glaciers, which apparently towered over this land a mile or two at times. So it's a lot of ice. It's hard to imagine the tops of these bluffs still being under miles of ice. And we found these.
Not sure what they are.
Surprises.
Yeah.
Hanging out in the trees.
So onward we go. There's another little yellow bench way up there. We have to climb that hill right now. And we got a lot of burned stumps and stuff, so we're gonna look online and see what that's about. There's also some trees that are sawed halfway through. Like there's another one there.
Sawed through the bark.
Yeah, sawed through. Interesting. Onward we go, upward we go. Much better view of Lake Wisconsin here. We are northbound, so we're heading from that direction.
Oh, you can see that bench we sat on. Just a dot.
Oh yeah. I see it right in the middle of the green.
Yeah.
Right up there, you can.
Over there by the edge of the trees.
Oh, oh.
See, you can just see a dot way up there at the peak.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I can't get it on the camera, but
I doubt anybody will be able to see that.
yeah. You can see that bench way up there. Somewhere.
Where the tree lines stop. The trees stop.
Yeah, I can see it. Right there, guys. You can kind of see that. That's where that bench is that we were sitting having lunch, snack. Where we were sitting having snack. We're back in a wooded area. We've got the trail there. And we've got a really good view of Lake Wisconsin here. See some boats going on down there. We can hear some traffic on the road right below us here. And I think we're coming up to the end of our hike. That's where we came from. And we're heading in this direction, and Corey vanished. So I better get my butt moving.
Oh, yeah.
You can see how far down the road is.
Here comes a car.
Here comes a car.
There you go.
You can see how far down that road is. We are still way up here, and we've been going down for a while. And then Lake Wisconsin. And we are still in the sticks. Pretty up here, though. Not so quiet anymore with the highway right down there. There's a very steep hill that we just walked down and came up to these adorable steps. With the switchback. Cute.
It's up another section. We're holding the trail from being
washed away. Yeah.
Kind of, but not as good.
We're on. We're still going down. Still going down. We got another switchback. And it goes off that way. Another switch back here, and we're getting closer to the traffic. We're about halfway down now, I would think. Another switchback. Corey's down there. Came from up there. And again, getting closer to the traffic. My knees definitely hurt more going downhill than they do uphill. And we both forgot to take Advil beforehand, but it's not that bad yet, so that's good. And the trekking poles help. I got my trekking poles. They really help a lot, especially going downhill. So you're supposed to brush off your shoes. There's the brush off section. Shoes carry seeds of invasive plants like garlic mustard. Please brush them off before entering and leaving this area. Interesting. We are pretty much almost out now. This is the last part of the actual trail. We have to hit the road for a little bit before we get back to the wayside where we parked Corey's car. A lot of traffic, so we have to cross that street at some point. I think the trail goes across later on up here a little ways. And now the trail's pretty much in the open. Oh, we cross here and go over in the woods on that side? Okay, so we're gonna cross right here. I'll show you what it looks like when we get across. Okay, we came from right over there. We crossed that highway and we're heading into, following the yellow blaze, into this wooded section across the street. And you can see the blaze arrow right there. So that's where we came from. This is Highway 113. And there's a blaze there. So we're going to be following this trail for a while. On the opposite side of the trail, we have the highway there, the trail, and then we have railroad tracks down there. And we're continuing up along the trail. Throw garbage along the trail, guys. Corey just picked up a bottle and going to throw it away in the trash bin where garbage belongs. We're almost out of the trail and our car is right up there. Well, it's a ways yet, but if you see the green sign, we're like right after that, I think. This is the last of it. This is the worst part because it is noisy from the highway. But it's not a long section of the trail though, so majority of it is very quiet and peaceful, which I really enjoyed. But you can see the green sign way up there. That's where our car is. So that is where we're heading. We've reached the wayside and we have to go down this white sidewalk here to reach the end of the trail. Huh? 3 miles? 3 miles we did.
Go along the riverbank, I'm sure. And the telephone pole straight across there is where it ends.
Oh, the telephone's straight across there, so you gotta go down the river, along the shore a little ways yet. So that's what we're gonna do. Coldest toilet seats in history. Coldest. This is the end, right across from the ice cream store. Oh, we may have to go over here. We got the ferry over here too. Pretty cool. Alright, this is where it ends, right by the very cold toilet seated restroom.